Your emotional bank account is the only bank account that counts. If you have a strong enough emotional bank account, see, your emotional bank accounts for the most part are overdrawn already. You tried a lot of shit and it didn't work. And now for the March people, they tried some shit and, even though I told you not to, and it didn't work. So you've already drawn down on your emotional bank account. And the way you draw down on your emotional bank account, I'll back up. Your emotional bank accounts, you have not built up any overdraft. You have no lines of credit in your emotional bank account. You get credits or you build up your overdraft and line of credit in your emotional bank account through successes in life.
Okay. Now we're going to talk about the comfort zone. And this is something else that Jim Newman is given credit, and rightfully so. In the early 60s, he came up with a concept called the comfort zone. Now, virtually all personal development, psychology, psychiatrists, personal development gurus use the comfort zone. And the best illustration I've ever heard, and I continue to use over the years, if we had a 2x12 board here, and it was 20 feet long, and there was $1,000 bills at that end, there's not a man or woman that couldn't walk down a 2x12 all day long and pick up $1,000 bills. None. I mean, even the most doofus of you in the group. Now, if we put that 2x12 up on a 10-story, between two 10-story buildings, that would eliminate probably 99% of the room. There'd be a couple that could crawl across that 2x12. We all of a sudden got out of your comfort zone. Now, if we put your children, for those of you that have children, across them, we poured gasoline on them, and this young lady was going to put a match, since she used to do a lot of bad things, so we'll pick her, and she was going to put a match on the kids. There'd be a few that could get across that 2x12 to save their child. Mostly women. Okay. Yep. Now, if you put your spouse over there and put gasoline, forget it. I mean, nobody's going to go across. Forget it. I've been looking for a way to get rid of him or her all, for a lot of years. Exactly. Okay. Now, I'm operating 50 stories up. Ross Perot and those guys are operating 100 stories up. Most of the people that attend personal development seminars are operating in the basement. Because, well, what if somebody opened that door to the basement and the wind came in, could knock me off that board? And, I mean, it's what you become comfortable with. I'm comfortable. I was comfortable. See how many presidents have I met? I've met, I guess, 3 presidents. I've met 3 presidents. I've met the Queen of England and a lot of other people. But I was comfortable. I'm comfortable in virtually any situation I'm put. Because, one, I don't think they're any more special than I am, and in most cases, they're less special. I've developed, and I practice, though. I practice being comfortable. Because high-performance people do what makes you nauseous. They're willing to pay that price. They're doing, as we talked about the comfort zone, they're walking up there on that 2x12 between buildings 50 floors up. They're willing to suck up their pantyhose and do whatever it takes, whenever, no matter what, time of the year, Cinco de Mayo, doesn't make a damn. And frankly, ladies and gentlemen, there's just not a whole bunch of people out there willing to do that. And if you are, that's great. If you're not, at least you know. And you didn't go to your grave wishing and hoping.
But most people aren't willing to make the emotional sacrifice. We have 2 bank accounts in life. Mm-hmm. We have a financial bank account, we have an emotional bank account. Mm-hmm. Most people, you've been taught about money. Save money, a penny saved, whatever those sayings are, mm-hmm. Okay? But it's not the financial bank account that doesn't allow people to fulfill their potential, which was part of your opening commentary. Mm-hmm. It's your emotional bank account. because you're not emotionally prepared. You're not tough enough to, when the shit hits the fan, to make a decision. Most people, it's like a tortoise. The only time a tortoise can move forward is when its head's out of its shell and its legs are out, right? But that's when it's most vulnerable, right? It's safest when it pulls all the shit in, right? And that's how most people go through life. Not taking the risks. Most people are living a quiet life of desperation. And that's why so many that are taking this new test of mine, when I say, would you want your kids to be like you? Even the snowflakes say, bloody hell no, please.